Hi there. So you're going to get exactly what you're looking for. You just need to visit our website right now to get the latest information and prices. What are you waiting for? Just give us a visit right now. Have a good day.
Which is a car-sharing marketplace. Andre has worked in e-commerce for over 15 years in both Silicon Valley and Paris, with a long stint at eBay. So we're going to hear some of his tips about e-commerce today. Andre, how are you?
Good, I'm glad to be here.
In the beginning of your career, you started out working at Booz Allen and Hamilton. Do you think that consultants make good entrepreneurs?
I'd say it's hard to generalize, but I would tend to say no. The qualities required for an entrepreneur are quite different from the qualities required from a consultant. In fact, when consultants thrive, they work on behalf of clients, they present recommendations, they don't necessarily execute the projects. Whereas entrepreneurs are quite different. You know, they live and breathe their projects from A to Z, they get stuff done, and they learn while implementing. And there's a fundamental difference between the two. So if you're a consultant and you're not feeling great about not having the opportunity to execute your ideas, you may well be an excellent entrepreneur wanting to get your hand on an idea and getting it out the door.
Well, clearly you made a successful transition. You founded iBazaar in August 1999, online retail portal, and sold it to eBay less than 2 years later in February 2001. What were the most important elements of iBazaar that you think convinced eBay to acquire you?
Well, the most important element, I would say, was the leadership position that we had in the, at that time, emerging e-commerce marketplace space. We had launched in August 1999, and over the next year and a half, we became the #1 e-commerce marketplace in 8 European countries. At that time, eBay was primarily focused on the US market and was interested in expanding geographically. So we were really a perfect fit. The leader in many parts of Europe, acquired by the leader in the US. The two together can form, you know, a very powerful entity with a lot of synergies and a lot of great customer benefits.
What are the most important aspects of creating a good e-commerce business?
The most important things that you'd focus on is really building a great product experience. We're very focused on delivering great technology and a great product experience for our customers. We were not in traditional e-commerce, so we were not actually responsible for acquiring the merchandise and building the inventory management systems. And we were really building a marketplace that connects people. And in a marketplace business, which is slightly different from an traditional e-commerce business where you're actually doing retail commerce. In a marketplace business, the most important factor is to build a very liquid marketplace where there's a majority of owners or sellers in the case of eBay, in the case of iBazaar, and majority of buyers are going to that same marketplace, and it's a vibrant marketplace. You know, even if you're walking down the streets of Beirut, you don't want to go to a market or to a store where there's no one in the store. That doesn't seem like a good place to go. So the #1 goal when you're building a marketplace is to have a lot of people using it, both on the supply side and on the demand side. And